It is a great day for a port day here in Cozumel. We actually, of course, it was a little bit of a late night last night, so we kind of missed the alarm this morning, to say the least. So as usual, we're a little late getting off the ship, and as you can see, Melanie's getting some cash for tipping and whatnot over here in Cozumel. But we have an exciting day scheduled. We're actually going out on a catamaran, going to do some snorkeling. Of course, actually Melanie's going to go snorkeling this time, I think. So we'll see how that goes, and then back on board the catamaran. Once we're done snorkeling, it's a barbecue and open bar and all this kind of thing. So it's going to be a pretty exciting day. I'm really excited to get out there and see what kind of trouble we can find. It is an absolutely gorgeous day here in Cozumel. I was looking at the weather report. Was saying it was going to be in the mid and lower 80s throughout the day. Didn't sound like there was any chance for any rain, although I'm getting wet with them spraying this hose over here. But I'm excited again to get out here and get on this catamaran. So Melanie and I were just commenting on the size difference here. Look at that. Even though the Ascent is the newer of the two ships here, just the difference between the classes of ships. Okay, so one of the tips that I've said before was always to be sure to get cash before you get on your boat. And we were unable to do that, and Melanie ended up saying, you know, we'll get it, there's an ATM on the boat, we'll pay the little extra and just get the money out there. But of course, for some reason this morning it wasn't working, and we have now spent the last 30 minutes trying to find a working ATM here at the port, and ended up finally finding one to the tune of $10 or $11 to take our money out. So just be 1,000% sure, no matter what you're doing, before you get on your cruise. Go somewhere and pull out your cash for tipping and things of that nature, or any cash that you think you may need, and put it somewhere secure. But don't get wrapped into it like we did and find out that you may not be able to get any money out.
Hi, Dad. Welcome.
Hello.
Hola, just be careful, please. Watch where the guys walk. Step up. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. We're gonna work. Be careful, please. Get the equipment.
All right. Thank you. We've got. Whoop. It's getting a little shaky. All right. Thank you.
Hi, hello, family. Hi, I got the one pickup right here. Buenas tardes. You speak Spanish, sir?
No.
Lady smile. 1, 2, 3.
All right, well, we are finally on board, getting ready for Melanie's first snorkeling adventure. You can see how excited she is about it.
Working. Answering emails.
So finally, I go on an excursion, and she comes with me. Usually, I'm the only one out there. Everybody comments, why is it that in all your videos, you're the one going on all the excursions by yourself, going snorkeling and doing all these fun things, and Melanie doesn't go. So I was able to get her. See, now you know, it's not me. It's not me. I'm going to make sure she gets off the boat one way or the other, snorkel gear or not. All right, so not quite sure what's going on at this point, but it looks like we're on the wrong boat. We're on the wrong excursion. 3 different people we showed our tickets to verify we were in the right spot, and everybody said, yep, we got on board, and the description of this excursion is not exactly what we booked. And so they're on the phone right now calling somebody, but here we are out in the middle of the ocean, and we're not where we're supposed to be. So we'll see what happens here. And I did not get the connector for my GoPro. So I'm going to have to risk taking it into the ocean without, just holding it. So I'm not really looking forward to that. Already lost one GoPro in the ocean once, so really don't want to lose another one. But we'll see how it goes.
Okay, so Brent's about to get in the water. Let me explain a little bit about what happened. So there are multiple different catamaran snorkeling tours with varying different either stops or what's included. And we had booked one that had 3 stops in the Natural Marine Reserve and included an onboard very nice picnic like ceviche and top shelf liquors and just guacamole and burgers and stuff like that. So and this one is just one stop for snorkeling, literally it's 5 minutes from the port. I can still see the ships, and then that's it. And then it goes to Playa Mia Beach Club. Like they let you go to Playa Mia and you can play in the beach and buy food there. So it's going into the water. Anyway, so I'll show you everybody snorkeling here. So it was definitely, and they said, this is a lower price excursion than what we booked. We asked 3 different port workers and the person who took our ticket to get on the boat if we were in the right place, getting on the right boat, and they all looked at our ticket, scrutinized it, and said yes. And then we got on the boat and he started talking about what we were doing, and I quickly realized no, we were definitely not on the right boat. So I got with him, the manager, the supervisor, boat supervisor, and they called Celebrity and chatted with the excursions department there, and they're taking care of us. But unfortunately, there's no way to really meet up with that other boat because it has already left and it does not make any beach stops. It's all out in the water until it comes back. So we are going to get off at the first stop. All right, they may let us off at the Money Beach Bar here, and then we will take a taxi and go somewhere else. So you can't see the Celebrity ship from here. Well, maybe I don't know if you can, but that is Princess, Carnival, and Viking. And then on the other side of that was Harmony and Celebrity, which I think they're out of view a little bit. But you can see we're pretty close. There's a lot of boats out in this area. And this is the Money Bar over here, a little beach club. We've been there before. Show you the catamaran here. So your basic catamaran, this is the Fury tour. So if you book one with Fury in the title, this is basically what you're gonna get. And then they do, so it's a 45-minute stop here, then a 25-minute ride to Playa Mia. They do serve beverages. I'm not sure if the beverages are free included, but you can't look. Can you see how blue and clear the water is? It is really pretty. You can see that, and it's pretty deep, it looks like, right there. It's still very clear. Oh, it looks like some fish right over there. Can you see them? I don't know if you can see them in here, but some yellow fish.
Okay, so we got over here, decided to come over to Sky Reef and have some lunch and do some snorkeling. So I want to get out here on my own and see if I can find anything cool out there in the ocean. But we're grabbing a bite to eat, make the best out of the day. Again, the folks over there with the other company were phenomenal. I can't remember the name of the company, but I will put it down here. And Angelito and Jorge were phenomenal, getting us taken care of and getting us over here so we could enjoy the rest of our day. All right, so we are just getting started here for our lunch. Melanie grabbed a strawberry daiquiri and some guacamole and chips. How's the guacamole?
Very good.
Very good?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what you'd kind of expect in a place like this. Some good guacamole. We got our main stuff on the way. I ordered some specialty ceviche, and Melanie got
Nachos.
There we go. So I'm going to risk the strike on YouTube with Mambo number 5 going on back here, but so I wanted to show you. So we got our order, and Melanie's our nachos look amazing.
Well, good, because you're going to eat most of them. Because
they absolutely. Oh, great. And then my ceviche doesn't look so good because it's not ceviche. So they got the order wrong, and ends up that it's some sort of seafood quesadilla. But I just went ahead with it. We've had a rough day with anything being done right. So I'm hungry. I'm going to go with it. I'm sure it'll be fine. So we are on our way back to the pier now. It is 4:45. And what time we have to get on board?
5:30.
5:30. So we milked as much as we could out of this day. It's been a rough day. Most of the stuff didn't work out as we had planned, but you know what? In the end, it was relaxing there at our last stop.
A rough day in Mexico is still a better day than at home at work.
I'm not going to disagree. Got some snorkeling in there. Again, I was looking forward to a little more open ocean kind of stuff with the excursion that we had planned. That didn't work out, but between the two places where we ended up, it was good. I'm not complaining. So, but now I guess we get back on board and see what we can. What kind of?
Since are we gonna go to the pool? Since we're already dressed, you ready to?
Yeah, well, I'd like to.
We need coffee.
I'd like to see about getting in the hot tubs.
A champagne glass hot tubs.
Yeah, any hot tubs.
Kind of a peak.
Does size really matter? Is it
Shivered and I cannot lie.
I want you to put a tip.
But
I love the Oasis class ships for what they are. Like say, I like a lot of different cruise lines and a lot of different ships for different experience. The Celebrity Ascent and the Edge.
you guys are following me, aren't you?
are still very, pretty big ships. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, they're pretty big ships. It does look small and compare it right up next to the Harmony. It's really not about the size, it's about the type of experience that you want. You can have a good experience
regardless of it.
ships, but a lot of people tend to either prefer the large ships or the smaller ships. They tend to be, or even the middle class ships, you know, like middle
So
class.
really, just any of them do a good job.
Have a preference. If you cruise a lot, you
Right,
need to have a
but-
preference. And we, I think, are big ship people.
There you go.
So we're back from Cozumel. Well, we're still in port, but since we're already in our suits, we decided to head on up to the pool deck, enjoy a little pool time. And ooh, he's blowing bubbles in the water. Disgusting. In the pea water.
I'm not drinking the water. I'm blowing.
Your lips are on
blowing
it.
the water.
Don't kiss me.
When I go underwater, look. How's that any different? I was just blowing water. Don't get upset.
My feet were in the video. We're either going to discuss people or
You make a lot of money.
make some money.
Dollar bills, y'all.
There was a little band playing. I think they've gone on break now.
They were just a little bit, though.
They're playing a lot.
I think they were doing it was all Stevie Wonder covers. I guess they were doing, I actually think I saw something about that on the, in the
Maybe.
app about like different sets they're doing specific artists.
Yeah,
Because at least the final the 3 songs we heard were Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder. You can see those under the awning, those little areas behind the umbrellas, those are the cabanas. I'll insert a picture here of what they look like. I don't see anybody using them.
That means we can go use them for free.
I don't think that's how that works.
We can try.
We're in the champagne glass hot tub. That's what people call it. It's gonna look like champagne glass.
Something I saw on a video said that there's something structural about the ship that this is part of. That they turned it into a hot tub, but that there's something structurally. It's I don't
I
know.
wonder if it balances the weight of the master carpet on the other side.
Well, but then what's the purpose of the other one? That's
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, so, like on both sides. But he does out the weight of the ship.
all right. So we are headed to dinner at the Rooftop Garden Grill, and Melanie's talking about how much she loves this area here. Let me turn it around.
I mean, I think it's really architecturally interesting for a ship.
Yeah,
I really like it.
yeah, it's cool. It is very cool.
It feels very expansive. I don't know.
Well, I think it's one of the things with this ship so far that I've noticed. I mean, it definitely they kind of take it up a notch on the architectural side, I guess.
Yeah, the art and architecture of the ship.
Absolutely, absolutely. So anyway, we are headed up here for dinner, and we go up right here? Is that right?
No, we're gonna go into the elevator to
Okay.
that one. Or we can go this way.
So what do you know about this joint, Mel?
So, okay, so it's outdoor alfresco dining, and they have things like barbecue ribs, wings, mac and cheese, but kind of elevated. And then they also have your other staples like steak and chicken dinner and stuff like that, fish as well. But people really rave about the barbecue. It's
Okay.
kind of like, barbecue at sea. So we're gonna see how it is. 'Cause
Okay.
it's kind of food we kind of like,
Absolutely.
We like the nicer food as well, but this is good too,
We like all food. What are we talking about?
obviously.
Now we'll be able to see this the rooftop garden area at night. We've been up here a bunch during the day, but I don't think we've been up here at night. of course, where we're eating is just at the other end of this area. Let's check this out at night. Now, I will say, I'm hoping that tomorrow, I noticed yesterday they had a basketball game on the big screen up here. I am hoping that some way, shape, or form that they decide that they are going to put the Iron Bowl up here on this big screen tomorrow. That would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. So we'll see. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but I love this area. Let me zoom out just a tad. There we go. Absolutely love this area. Not quite as much as I love the, what do you call it? The Central Park areas on the Oasis class Royal Caribbean ships, but this is really nice as well. So right here is where we're going to be eating. All right, so here's a quick overview of what the menu looks like. So you kind of get the idea, kind of a backyard barbecue-esque concept. From what I'm seeing, I'm looking at those chicken wings, of course. I'm a chicken wing fiend. And I'm not really sure on the others. Too many good things on here.
So we just finished our dinner at the Rooftop Garden Grill, and so we want to tell you a little bit about our experience, what we thought. I will start. So for my appetizer, I had a Caesar salad. It was delicious, really good fresh flavors, and perfect Caesar salad. I know it's kind of boring, basic, but it was a really good Caesar salad.
And I had the buffalo wings. You can get them. What was it? Dry rub, smoked,
spicy.
or of course it's all smoked supposedly, or spicy buffalo. I got the spicy buffalo. It was not. They were okay. They were okay, and it only comes with ranch, which I'm not a ranch guy.
Most people like ranch.
No, most people don't like ranch.
Yes, they do.
No. Okay. Put it in the comments. Ranch or blue cheese? Sorry, blue cheese
ranch
all the way.
Ranch wins for most people.
No, disagree. Disagree 100%. It's blue cheese. Anyway, so they were okay. They were kind of chintzy. If it was going to be my main, I'd have been really disappointed. But only had about 3 of them out of. They gave probably 6 or 8.
It was a good sized portion.
Yeah, it was a decent enough portion.
I had one, and I thought it was good. And I don't normally the way he orders his wings is really, really spicy, and I can't tolerate them. But this I was fine with. So they were not super spicy.
So moving on from there, I guess as far as our mains, what did you get?
I got the roast half chicken with a barbecue sauce, the mac and cheese, and asparagus. Asparagus was fine. Was good, cooked perfectly fine. Well, the roast chicken also very good. The barbecue sauce was good. It was a sweet barbecue sauce, but it was very good, and it was way too much food. It was a lot. So yeah, and you thought the chicken was pretty good too, right?
Yeah, the chicken was good. The chicken was pretty darn good.
Should I save the macaroni and cheese? We'll save that for last.
Yeah.
All right, so you talk about yours.
So I was going to get the ribs. Melanie had read some things that the ribs were really not the way to go. So to get the brisket, I got the brisket. Not a fan of the brisket. It wasn't terrible. I kind of felt like it was a little too fatty. I understand you're going to have some fat, fatty portions in any brisket, but it just seemed a little too fatty. I'll throw some pictures up here, but maybe I was just being too picky. But
I'm questioning myself about the ribs now. Maybe I didn't read that, and maybe it was the opposite, that you should have gotten the ribs.
So anyway, yeah. So it was a little dry in portions. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, as far as a brisket goes, best briskets I've had. It was a 4 or 5. It was, you know, I ate it, but it was not great. As far as the sides go, the beans, nah.
I thought they were okay.
I
They're
didn't care for them.
They're not as like thick of a. They were not in a thick sauce like they usually are in the South. But I thought they had good flavor.
So yeah,
They were
I wasn't impressed with the beans. Now, the mac and cheese. So I haven't been doing my mac and cheese files for a while. This is number 1 with a bullet. Good mac and cheese.
It's the best
Good
mac and
mac
cheese.
and cheese.
It's not just the best mac and cheese on a cruise ship. It's good. It was very
Very
good.
surprising.
It was
very
a bacon
good.
mac and cheese.
Yeah.
And
even without the bacon, though, the bacon was just a piece.
saltiness from the bacon added to it, in my opinion.
Well, it was some darn good
It
stuff.
was good mac and cheese. It was delicious.
And then going ahead, jumping into the desserts, it was kind of a s'mores pudding kind of thing. It was layered s'mores. It was chocolate pudding and layered.
In a jar.
You're right, in a jar. So again, throw the pictures up. It was good. It wasn't great. Nothing that I was just like, oh my God. But yeah, it was good. I'm not going to complain about s'mores anything.
And I had a chocolate chip cookie with vanilla gelato on top. And I will say that flavor-wise, delicious. I mean, that's right up my alley as far as desserts. The one thing I would say is they serve it in a piping hot dish, and it kind of turned into soup rather instantaneously.
Quickly, yeah.
So for it's like consistency, I would have preferred for the cookie to have remained cookie-like, and for, you know, the ice cream to complement that, but it really did turn into soup, more or less.
All right,
it
so
wasn't even like...
So not to cut this short,
Yeah.
but because my arm is about to fall off, rounding it out, what say you, scale of 1 to 10?
7 for me.
7? I'm going to concur. I'll give it a 7. I'll say about a 7. You know, definitely worth it. Had a good time.
That mac and cheese was worth the price alone.
Amen. All right. Of course, you know, try it out for yourself. Let us know what you think in the comments. And again, let us know in the comments who's right.
Ranch.
Blue cheese.